Welcome everyone. We're here with a testimonial from one of our PR partners. I'm joined today by Yener from Intuitive IT. How are you?
Good, thanks. How you going, Nick?
Really well. Well, thank you for starters to making time for this testimonial. Can you tell us to start off with? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your MSP in general, what your company does?
Sure. I'm the managing director at Intuitive IT. We're an Australian-based MSP. We focus on organisations with 10 or more seats. Um, yeah,
Do you focus on any verticals in particular in industry?
we do have, we focus on financial services and the energy industry, actually. So they're the two big ones for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Now, what prompted you to look into our product, to choose our product? What challenges were you facing? What problems were you trying to solve?
Yeah, we were always interested in automation, and we just had a series of PowerShell scripts we had on a shared drive, but we were looking to uh, make those scripts more accessible to our staff, those that weren't as tech savvy as the people who wrote those scripts. And when I was at a DattoCon in Sydney, I saw the
Mhm.
PR the desk there and had a chat to someone and got a quick demo, and I was thrilled to see how easily these automations could be implemented and integrated straight into our PSA system. So that was very exciting for us.
Yeah, that's one of the core strengths of our product. That's we don't you don't need to learn a new portal. It's everything is done from the PSA as well. Yeah. So fast forward to today. Would you say, what is the biggest benefit you actually got out of PR? Whether it's efficiency increase, CSAT? Can you talk me through a little bit about that and how you actually achieved that? Because I was talking to Mitchell, who's done incredible things. So I'm keen to learn more about that, please.
Yeah, so out of the box, Peer helped us solve on average 15% of our non zero touch tickets or the actionable tickets. That's just with all the built-in customization,
Hmm.
built-in um, packages
Automations.
that Peer
Yep.
provides. Yeah, those automations. Fast forward to today, and now we're averaging 23% tickets solved with the help of Pia. We have found some great use cases where we've also integrated the our custom Pia packages with OpenAI's APIs, where we've been able to get up to 28% on some weeks of automation. So almost a third of all tickets helped solved with the help of Pia.
Wow, absolutely. That's fantastic. Can you uh, talk to me a little bit about the use cases, which is very important. We had a conversation, I think it was last month, and you had a couple of use cases. So the first one is scanning incoming emails and determine the whether or not it's a scam, and the other one, you're like pulling documentation from internal or external sources, which is brilliant. Can you talk me through a little bit about those as well, please?
Yeah, the spam checking service we provide. So all our customers have a button in their Outlook. So if they're not sure about an email,
Hmm.
they hit the button and it gets sent to us. Now, instead of having one of our staff manually review those tickets to tell them if yes, it is phishing or scam, or is it legitimate and they should actually be opening it, we get AI to do all of that heavy lifting for them. So within minutes of the ticket coming in, the AI model reviews it and then can provide our customer with an update if they need to action it if we believe it's legitimate. We've found that with the number of tickets that are coming in, it's saving us many hours per week, and it's pretty much zero touch for our staff, so they can focus on the calls and the other tickets that actually need their attention.
Yeah, absolutely. And did you mention something around pulling documentation and guiding your technicians, give them a leg up in troubleshooting? How does that work? How did you make that work in PIA? Did you leverage the integration portal? Are you still using OpenAI for it or a different model? How are you doing that?
Yeah, so that customization we built is our peer review checker. We previously would have another staff member review a ticket to make sure the ticket notes were correct, the issues and the sub issues were correctly added, the resolution was correct, and most importantly, linked to documentation that was relevant. We now have a nightly job which scans all the tickets that were closed that day and checks all of those things and then can reply back to the staff member and let them know if that documentation may be correct, not correct, may need some updating to make sure that our documentation, which is very, very important to us in solving tickets only once, is actually doing its job. I've Yeah, that saves us over 100 hours a month, that automation itself, and saves our service delivery manager a lot of time. So that's been great.
That's fantastic, over 100 hours a month. And just for that pace as well, right? Or did you mean PI in general? Or just that pace, specific pace is saving you 100 hours?
That's saving 100 hours of man hours each
Okay.
month. So yeah, and a new one we've just released yesterday actually is a phone transcript service. So once a service technician is off the phone, they go into the new peer job we've created. It lists the last 5 calls that they've made. They go into that. AI then takes the transcript of that call and provides a ticket summary for them. So they don't have to spend time now typing out all the actions that they just completed on their on the phone call. They can simply copy and paste, maybe adjust a thing, some text here or there, and we're expecting that's going to save another 20 hours a month.
Wow, that's amazing how many things our partners can achieve out of PIA. So the last two questions, and thank you for your time again. The last two questions are: you're saving that many hours. Have you already thought of a way of how? So you're making time, right? So have you thought of a way of how you're reutilizing utilizing that time? Is that more projects or simply having technicians to be more free on the phone to get on the call straight away for very urgent issues? And the second question that I wanted to ask you was, have you, uh, have your customers perceived an improvement in the quality of your service delivery off the back of all these achievements in PR? Do you actually get better feedback or better CSAT?
Yeah, so we do see better CSAT results of recent months since we've started to put these integrations in place, just simply because we can respond much quicker than we used to.
Of course. Yeah.
So that makes a huge difference. Some of the zero touch we've put in place through the what we call Intuitive Express, but that's the smart forms, have also been really well received and allows our customers to solve tickets themselves or have the bots solve the tickets themselves. Um, the time that we've saved with PR, so there's a couple of benefits from that. First of all, it means that we can take on more clients without having to take on new
Hmm.
staff.
Hmm.
So that's really important. So we're starting to see the benefits of that. It also means that staff can now undergo the training that they need to take during business hours, which is great for them. They don't need to do that after hours or find time on the weekend, um, so that they're more willing and likely to do the training. So we have more upskilled staff for the more difficult problems.
That's a fantastic point. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it speaks to also the work-life balance that you can provide to your technicians. I remember when I was a technician myself, I had to do a lot of training. Yes, absolutely. My boss was like, do it tonight and during the weekend in your own time.
Yeah.
So this is actually great. Yener, thank you so much for joining us. And for making the time to share your victories and your achievements with Pia. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, Nick.
No problem. Okay, that was it.
Well done.